Hello, everybody. The technique that I would demonstrate is finger holds for managing stress and emotions. The reason that I chose this technique, when I was in my BSW program at LaSalle, I actually took a trauma class and we learned about this technique. I had never heard of it. So when I tried it and looked more into it, I really enjoyed it and found it beneficial to myself. Just to give a little bit of history about where this originated from. Finger holds is a technique that it combines your breathing and, of course, holding your fingers. Each finger has a different feeling and emotion that is supposed to be released when the finger is held. It actually originated from Eastern medicine, and the tradition was that, um, and the belief is that we all have internal energy that flows through us. It channels through our internal organs and out through our fingertips and our toes. According to the tradition, we experience these emotions and they don't have a chance to actually get through or integrate through the body, um, the energy they become blocked and they can produce feelings of like sluggishness and the energy can become blocked and we're actually not feeling our best selves at this point. As I had said, finger holds is something that it's simple technique, it's free, it can be done um, on the go, and you can actually do it without someone even knowing that you're doing it. It's something that can be done very discreetly in any situation. It's good for anybody that's experiencing overwhelming emotions, sensations, or any kind of trauma responses. Children and adults can benefit from it. It's actually good for everybody that's in any form of distress. Parents can actually either show their kids how to do it or do it for them. Um, an example that I had read about is when a child goes to like the dentist. That's usually a frightening experience. They often don't want to, enjoy that experience. They can help that they're actually at the dentist, but they can help relieve some of those uneasy sensations by doing the finger holds. And another example that I read about was as far as an adult, like a survivor of domestic violence, may have to go to court or to exchange the kids, and he or she may see the other one that was the abuser, and that could bring up some uncomfortable feelings and emotions, and these finger holds is something that could work, really well for that those situations. And something really important to acknowledge about this technique is it doesn't take away or change the underlying situation or circumstance, but what it does help do is ease these uncomfortable feelings. It promotes calmness and it helps people that feel overwhelmed and release tension. Um, an important thing is sometimes when we're going through something that's hard or these feelings, it can be very overwhelming. And just being able to do something in the situation, like that we don't have control over, just being actively able to put our finger, put pressure on our finger can be rather um, grounding and powerful because we're at a point where we feel like we don't have any form of control, and this can reground us and bring us back to the present moment. Um, let's see. Another thing, I know that I talked about the feelings and everything. that will be released. But it also can help promote relaxation for sleep. Um, Helps relax the mind and body. So if you're laying in bed at night, there may be a time where you want to maybe do a finger hold and try to get in tune with your breathing, and may help you fall into a relaxation and better able to fall into a deep sleep. Each finger, I think, as I stated earlier, actually represents a different feeling and emotion. The I made a little diagram of my hand. I traced it earlier, and if you can read my chicken scratch, um, the thumb feeling, and I also put this on the discussion board. I put a link for anybody that wants to look into it further or see the diagram. I did put a reference down there. For the thumb, the feelings related to the thumb are fear, grief, emotional pain, feeling upset. For the index finger, fear, panic, and scared. For the middle fingers, anger, rage, resentment, and feeling mad. The ring finger is worry and anxiety. And the small finger, pinky finger, having self doubt, not feeling good about oneself. And the children actually, earlier I did get my son to do his little, trace his hand. Even though he's 5, his hand's almost as big as mine. He's kind of a big little fella. Um, but the kids' meanings are actually the same as the adults, but they're just described in one word. So it's easier for children to tell the parents or their caregivers or express how they feel. The thumb is upset, the index finger is scared, the middle finger is mad, the ring finger is worried, and the little finger is feeling bad about oneself. And it is recommended you can hold each finger for however long that you feel is adequate. Many adults typically feel relief after 2 to 5 minutes per finger, and children, of course, have a shorter attention span, ranging from 30 seconds to a minute per finger. Um, you can, people are right-handed, some people are left-handed. Whatever hand feels comfortable, you can, of course, grab with the other one. And you can do it with one finger or 2 fingers. Um, and you want to hold gently but firmly. There should be some pressure felt. And as you hold a finger, you want to breathe any way that feels comfortable for you and relaxing, whether that's slow and deep, whatever feels comfortable to oneself. And you can actually, some people have reported feeling relaxed by counting their breaths that they are breathing, and other people like to speak to themselves and say something like, I am breathing in relief, and I am breathing out anger, pain, suffering, whatever feeling that you feel you want to release. Now for my demonstration, I'm actually going to, because I have 5 fingers and it has to be 5 minutes, I'm going to actually do minute per finger. So starting with my thumb, I'm going to firmly press, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, index finger. For this one, I'm actually going to um, speak a little bit when I breathe in. I'm breathing in calmness, breathing out anxiety, breathing in peacefulness, breathing out fear and panic. Breathing in peacefulness, breathing out panic. Breathing in relief, breathing out fear. Okay, middle finger, breathing in, breathing out anger and rage, breathing in calmness, breathing out tension, rage, and anger. I also sometimes close my eyes, whatever works for each person. I find closing my eyes is very beneficial to myself. Um, Breathing in relief, breathing out rage, breathing in relief, breathing out anger. Okay. Index finger is, or I'm sorry, ring finger is worry and anxiety. I'm going to count this time breaths in. 1, 4, 5. And I'm silently counting in my head. Okay, last finger, having self doubt and feeling bad about oneself. Breathing in relief, breathing out self doubt. Breathing in peacefulness, breathing in bad feelings about self. Calmness, breathing out negative feelings about self. Calmness, bringing out negative feelings. Okay, that was just 5 minutes. I wanted to show a demonstration of a minute per finger. Like I said, you can count, you can um, say whatever you want to say to make yourself feel better. Thank you all for watching my demonstration. I hope that you find this beneficial and can possibly even put it in your toolbox to use for future clients. Thank you.